Hello, you're back with the crew. Thanks for being back with me. If you couldn't tell, no, that's not a green screen. I'm back on the boat and we're having a good time here. Down in the bilges, so I'm a bit of a mess today, but I just had an employee that I've worked with for years on this boat, and he and I just had a great discussion, and he's concerned about a lot of things. He's concerned about the economy going forward. He's a father of two daughters and a really great man, and I think a lot of him. So I treat him like a brother, if you will. He's a great man, and Beto, hey, I love you, man, if you're seeing this video. He's a good brother, and he reads a lot of papers and a lot of the headlines, and oh my God, Allan, the sky's falling and this and that, and a lot of people get concerned and they get wrapped up in that, and trust me, I get it. But listen, on a vibrational level, you create your own reality, and I know that's a whole nother video than the one I want to do, and I've talked about that so many times. And actually on our Patreon we talk way more about that kind of stuff if you're interested in that. thestaplecrew.com or thestaplecrew.info. You can get yourself pretty worked up, and so he said, look, Allan, I trust your opinion and I like you as a person, and I know it's not financial advice because nothing I give on this channel is financial advice. Never has, never will be. This is for entertainment. Are you not entertained? Yes, brilliant movie. So I went through the list with him, and it came off the top of my head, but it's something I talk about on this channel so often that it's like, okay, what's your list, Allan? What are you? Who are you? What are you talking about? Let's share it with the people and why. I believe in silver. I wouldn't buy gold, in particular if I didn't have much money. This is for somebody who's, let's say, low income earner who's trying to scrape some security together. I'm talking security in case there was a recession, depression. What would you do for that? That's what this video is about. So the best one for depression would be silver for you to purchase. I don't know, $25 with commission and spread and all of it, $25 for a 1 ounce coin. I wouldn't bother with getting a national coin. I would simply get a silver slug of any. Doesn't even need a stamp on it, but yeah, that's what I would do. I would get the weight and I would get it in a smaller 1 ounce or ½ ounce denomination. That 1 ounce is a cheaper spread on it, so that's what I would do. The beauty of silver that I've talked about so many times is that it's liquid in hard times. It's liquid always because it is God's money, but it's always liquid. But in hard times, I don't know if you remember the stories about Venezuela, let's see, even in like Turkey and other places, people were able to buy enough food with one coin to feed their entire family for like weeks and months with one simple ounce. That's almost better than having a food storage plan because it costs you $25, and if you can feed your family for a month or two with $25 of today's currency, wow, that's very depressionary value right there. So going beyond silver, if I didn't have a lot of money, and now I'm not talking doomsday now I'm talking more, if I didn't have a lot of money, what else would you buy? You know, hey, Captain, you know, I trust your opinion. You've been around the block with some investments and whatnot. You talk about it a lot. You stay in touch. You read about it and listen to it all the time. What would you buy as far as crypto? Was essentially his second question, because he knows I'm into crypto, and thankfully I got him into some crypto a long time ago, and you know, that's worked out pretty well for most of us. Again, entertainment purposes only. I said, at today's price, I simply would not have a portfolio without XRP in it. I don't see the value of getting even 1 million coins at a tenth of a penny token, even if it went up 900 times more than XRP did. And here's why. The market share, it's the 6th largest coin, and if you throw Tether out, it's 5. If you look at what it does, who's adopting it, we're almost 60 nations now are involved in this. This is incredible. People are directly working with Ripple. Ripple's going to use XRP. This is what's going to happen. All of this is fact. This is not speculation any longer. You're no longer speculating on that asset class, that XRP coin. Okay? When you understand what's going on in the banking system, like most of us do, you get that that's not going to zero. That's physically impossible for that many banking systems to want to adopt a product that needs XRP to burn and to transact in for it to go to zero. I'd say, okay, well, maybe 5 banks might not choose to do so, but 58 nations? You're starting to get to the point where it's 1,000 times more likely to go to $50 than it is to zero kind of numbers. So let's talk about 50 cents. 50 cents to a lot of people could be a large, not a large buy, but, 10 of them, adds up, and 100 of them is $50, right? I mean, you get to the point where you can only afford maybe 100 of them a month, depending on your budget. I don't know. Again, we're talking about low income here. We're talking about how do I hedge myself? How do I make myself relevant in the future? That's the coin I go with. If you notice, my channel talks about XRP and Bitcoin. And I know they're two totally different sides of the globe. They are. And you notice I said silver and XRP. I didn't talk about Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin is its own asset. But if you're in the lower income situation that the employee is that I was discussing, you are probably a little late to be concerning yourself with Bitcoin. Institutional money's all over it. I just read a document yesterday, 2 days ago, which told me 7 national banks, okay, these are treasuries around the world, have adopted Bitcoin. And they're not talking about it. They don't want a mad rush to the door. I don't recommend that. That's a whole different thing. You're going to have to deal with Satoshis, or maybe you're not going to have to deal with Satoshis one day, but that's for a different conversation. This conversation is more about why wouldn't I own, say, more. I can buy way more XDC, Alan. Why wouldn't I get those? Love XDC. I love the project. Let's talk the difference. Who's adopted XDC? How many nation states have adopted XLM or Quant? Many, right? But XLM isn't the 6th largest coin on Coinbase. That's a liquidity pool that I keep talking about to everybody. Liquidity is the key. You have to be relevant in the top end of this crypto chart because the crypto pool is small. And liquidity means when it goes to $10, can I sell my XLM? How many people want to buy XLM when it goes to $10? Compared to how many people want to buy XRP when it goes to $10? Or when Bitcoin goes to $60,000, how many big billionaires want to buy XLM instead of Bitcoin? That's what I'm talking about. Not many. Am I saying you shouldn't own, XLM? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is for the tide to rise, for the liquidity pool to be so immense that it flows and trades evenly at $10 or $50 or $100, You need a massive foundation of investment into your area, into your Coinbase, not basis of your coin. You need that fundamental mega wealth. That's the first advantage that Bitcoin has over all the other coins. I know, you and I believe the technology is going in a completely different way, but big old money goes where the big pool is. And at $40,000 a coin today, that's a big pool. And it's a tiny pool compared to nation states and wealth. Just imagine what they see of XRP and XLM. They see those coins as being even as tiny little, it's an oddball, it's an outlier. I know, the adoption is coming. I just spoke about the 58 nations that are already doing business with Ripple, and the future transactions of the value of all things is going to run on those networks, and you and I know it, and we see the future, and the future's coming to those coins. There's no doubt in my mind about that. What there is doubt about is that going to happen tomorrow? Is the billions and trillions going to flow into that in the next 6 months or a year? Possibly. Because let's remember, the people that are dealing with Ripple at this point, those 58 nation states, aren't buying Ripple because they like the sound of the name. They're not buying into the network of the coin because it's a cool name or they have this cool XRP. That's not why they're doing it. They're doing it because it's transactionally the future of their networks. But are they doing it because it's a wise investment? Not yet. You understand? It's a wise investment. It's a great early investment, but it's not a get rich overnight quick coin for them. They don't need to get rich overnight. These are banking institutions which essentially print money out of thin air. They don't need to earn money. You do. You and I need to earn more income. You and I need to generate our worth, our net worth. And that's how our pool becomes bigger, is when bigger whales come into the pool in which you're in, the small pool you're in, and they must be enticed into it. XRP, Ripple, has the technology enticing it. Not the I'm going to secure my wealth forever type Bitcoin concept or aspect that Wall Street has loved and worshipped about that coin. That means the opportunity is ahead of you. You're way early on this coin. The opportunity for you and I to 10x or 100x your wealth is what you and I got into crypto originally for. But what I'm staying in crypto for is because of how it's going to change the face of mankind. And that's what I know the central banking systems are going to have to come to what we own. And I talk about that all the time. These people are coming and they're knocking down our door and they're learning about the technology. And when they transact in this said technology on such a simple chain and such a simple process for instant liquidity, they're going to purchase XRP over said Bitcoin. Because that mega pool of wealth will be a storage, that'll be a vault of gold. It's not going to be the new innovative technology that XRP is. You're just early. And that's financially, for the people in which I started this video for, is unfortunate because that's going to take time. It's not going to explode overnight. And when it does explode, I think it's going to, like I talk about all the time, if I can use a number, I keep repeating it, that $15 mark is going to be hit quite quick. But the kind of people that I'm talking about that are only buying a 50 or 100 coins, that's not life-changing money yet. We're going to need another bowl or two, or we're going to need those financial institutions to say, I cannot live without XRP coin. I have to have it to run my network. I'm announcing to the world that we are running on XRP, all of our systems immediately. There's much documentation, many different pieces of paper and text and whatnot have come across my desk, and I've read them, and yes, it all looks like the first quarter of 25 to me. As I mentioned in the last video, I hope it happens before that. I hope we get to $15 quick in this first bull run, because I think there's going to be a dip right after the halving. I think there's going to be a run up, and then I think there's going to be a dip, and then I think fourth quarter of 24, we're going to head into that second peak that is going to take us crazy into 100,000 Bitcoin and blow through $15 and higher. Could be, again, adoption of a corporation made public saying we're running on this, why aren't you? When that becomes the public knowledge, or investors' public knowledge, should I say, institutional people coming in, when they start covering that hedge, when they start hedging that move towards tech, it's going to outshine the other coins because of what you and I already know. It's already implemented in all these systems. So, hope you guys got something from that. I obviously really believe in the project. If you don't believe in the project, put a comment down there and explain to me why 58 nations have gotten involved in this thing and you think it's just going to zero. I don't understand what you're reading. I don't know who you're listening to. And I know Jason and other people have told me, oh yeah, I don't understand, Carbone and all these different people. They don't believe in it. They don't like XRP. They're focused on the other products. Remember, this is a big world we live in, and there's so many great coins out there, and they're focused on different projects. They'll come around because they'll have to, because the future of banking. I have to mention this real quick because I know many of you saw the passive income video. I want to remind you guys that this is an offer of a lifetime. There is no, oh, if I sign up for this, they're going to automatically start billing me. It's not that. It's not that at all. This is hands-on, my man Simon, and you've seen I've never endorsed anybody's product ever. I don't even endorse other channels. Ever. I believe in this product. We're running this product. It's free to you. You don't even have to get the bot running. Okay, all you need to do is send my man Simon an email saying, I'd like to get in. I'd just like to sign up for it. All you're doing is signing. And you're signing in with your email address, and he's sending you a signature code which says, hey, I was in early. I was a first adopter to this bot that is going to help people when you have more revenue in your future, when you're selling out of your coins. It's going to give you an opportunity to generate a base income. It's very inexpensive when it does go live, which is months and months and months from now. So now all you need to do is sign up and get into this program. I think it's an offer that free is pretty damn good. And obviously if it's free to you, I'm not getting paid for this either. So it's something that's simple. It's a wealth generator slowly. It's not a get rich plan. Okay guys, with that, I hope you guys got something out of this video, and I will see you in the next one, clearly. Man, I come down here on the boat, and it's beautiful. I just look at that view. I mean, I love it. It's spectacular here. It really is. But, I miss my dogs. You know what I mean? I brought Bruno one time here to the boat, and he'd never been on water before. And he couldn't have crawled any lower to the ground. He was like He was flopping around on this deck like a jellyfish. I was like, yeah, he's just not a boat dog. He's a good man, but he's not a boat dog. He's a ranch dog. That's my ranch hand right there. I miss my wife when I'm down here. But you know, I miss them dogs. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who have dogs or pets, yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. They're just a slice of heaven that we get to enjoy while we are on this wonderful planet. Love you guys.